Hi guys, Mike at Tablet Byte again with the ASUS Transformer Prime tablet, and in this short clip we're going to only take a look at browsing. And before we start, I have to tell you that this is the early sample ASUS Transformer, and it has a couple of issues with the wireless, and because of that sites might seem that they load a bit slower. However, that's not really the case. They load pretty much the same as on all Android devices right now. And of course, since we're shooting this in late December, this one is running Android Honeycomb 3.2.1. So it's not Android Ice Cream Sandwich. So if you're seeing this clip a couple of months from now in 2012, you're probably going to have Ice Cream Sandwich running already on the Transformer Prime, and this might change the browsing experience. So I'll get back. I promise to get back with a clip when Android 4.0 is going to be launched. Till then, let's go ahead and see what you have here. Of course, the browser is pretty much similar to what you had on other Android Honeycomb tablets before, but there are a couple of changes. You know that the Transformer Primes comes with Tegra 3 hardware, and in order to make your experience a bit better, Google worked on this version of Android, and especially on their browser, in order to make it a bit faster. So what they did, they changed some of the things that before were performed by the CPU. You know that the browser on Android is pretty much CPU intensive. It uses the CPU for most of the processing. However, this version switch some of the graphics sides towards OpenGL. So some of the graphic elements are supported right now, are performed by the graphics inside this tablet. And because of that, your experience is going to be a bit smoother. On the first look, the display, the browser is pretty much identical as before. You get the tabs, you have tabs here on top. You can add a new tab. You have the settings over here with all these details. You had your downloads. Of course, this one can run scripts, can run Flash as well. And speaking of JavaScript, they've actually improved JavaScript performance on this particular version of the Android Honeycomb tablet. So you have here on advanced JavaScript, plugins, Flash, and all kind of stuff. Let's go back. Okay, so this is the ASUS official web page, and it's running a Flash animation, I believe, right here. So this is going to be quite usable. Of course, you get the scrolling bar over here, and there's one thing you should notice if you're going to compare this with the browser on the Transformer, or the previous Transformer, or on the Galaxy Tab and other Honeycomb tablets. You're going to notice that when scrolling in page, you don't get that flickering white effect that you get on other tablets, especially on bigger pages. For instance, let's get on our blog on tabletbyte.com. And on pages like this, which are longer, when scrolling, you would get an effect before actually displaying the content. When scrolling down, this part would get white. So it's like when using the bar here. You see that there is some kind of jittering effect. And if you already saw a Honeycomb tablet before, you know what I'm talking about. Well, this effect is no longer here, and overall experience is a bit smoother. Pinch to zooming, it's a bit smoother as well. Scrolling around is a bit smoother. Of course, in terms of loading time, there's not much of a difference. It's pretty much the same as before. Some sites load faster, some sites load poorer, but it's basically pretty much similar performance, at least right now, while running Honeycomb 3.2. In the future, things should at least improve. Of course, this browser supports Flash, in content Flash. For instance, we have here a clip, and if you're going to press play, you'll see that it will be played from the page It works quite nicely, and of course you can select 720p.
Welcome to a very exciting unboxing at first.
Okay, this is the 720p and it works quite fine. However, this is not one of my clips, it's been embedded on our blog, so we're not going to take a look at this. But how, on the other side, we can go directly to YouTube. Okay, so you have the on-screen keyboard, which is that keyboard you know you had on the Transformer with a couple of changes, layout changes, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with those. Actually, this is the standard Android keyboard, and if you want, you can go ahead and select this one, the ASUS keyboard, with these changes. It adds a row of numbers on top and changes a couple of buttons. What I don't like about it is they place the backspace here, over here down, which is kind of poor. But besides this, it's actually quite good. Okay, so we have YouTube here, and let's go ahead and search for something. And I wanted to search for a 1080p. There is that bunny clip, I'm always trying. So this is 1080p bunny. Okay, that's the one, and it should take us to the YouTube application, or it should play in browser. Okay, so this is high quality YouTube clip, and it's actually working flawlessly until it's going to load. Like I said, some wireless problems with this version, with these early versions of the tablet, that are not going to be available in the release units, the ones you find in stores, and because of that, buffering on YouTube takes a bit longer, especially for these high quality clips. But once it starts, it's going to be very nicely playable. Yeah, so I'm used to my iPad with that pinch to expand gesture, which is quite nice. And which you don't actually have on the Android tablets. Okay, so here we are. Syncing works fine, but once again, like I said, my wireless, not the wireless on this one, together with my wireless probably, they're not working that good right now, and because of that there is this loading time. Hopefully it will start playing soon enough. Okay, here it is. So you see that it's flawless. Actually, it's flawless, and it wasn't like this on Honeycomb. Even on the latest versions of Honeycomb running on the previous generation Transformer, on the Tegra 2, it wasn't running flawless. 1080p content wasn't running as it does on this device. So if you want something to watch HD content online, you're definitely going to like the Transformer, even in this existing version, because having Tegra and all these minor tweaks added to the browser are here to help. Okay, not sure if there are more things you wanted to know about the browser. All the other things, like I said, they're standard. The only difference is slightly improved performance issues and slightly improved redrawing of longer page while using the graphics inside this Transformer Prime that runs on Tegra 3. Okay, that's it for now. If you have any more questions, please go ahead, leave them in the comments below. And once the Transformer Prime gets Ice Cream Sandwich, I'm going to post another clip on browsing, and I'm going to address all of those questions of yours. Thank you very much, Mike at tabletbuy.com with the ASUS ePad Transformer Prime and browsing on it.